Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Cryptocast, your source for all things cryptid related, unknown, paranormal. I'm your host, Parker. And guys, welcome back to another Demon Days video. So you guys are probably wondering, Parker, you finished the Goetia, all 72 demons of the Goetia. What is next? Well, there are still a lot of demons to cover out there that are not in the Ars Goetia. There are different sort of hierarchies and other things as well, and other demons who are not a part of that. So we're going to be covering those demons now that we finished the Ars Goetia. And this one is a very popular demon. As Freddie Mercury has once said in his song, Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. Now, who exactly is Beelzebub? Well, we're going to find out in this video today. I'm going to show you guys the sigil. If you guys don't like seeing sigils, totally understand. Just skip a little ahead in this video when that sigil is not on screen. This right here is a sigil. It's different from the other ones that we've seen. However, if you go back and watch my very first Demon Days video where I covered King Bale, the symbol in the center that is actually part of his sigil. Many people believe that they are the same or very, very, you know, similar entities. So their sigils are the same. There's also a few variations of sigils for him out there, but I want to show you guys this one because this one is very, very cool, and I wanted to kind of show you guys that they are kind of associated with each other or are very similar in nature. So he's depicted as a large fly, but he will eventually take on a human form. And we see that right here. This is from the Dictionary Infernal by Colin DePlancy. I almost said Ars Goetia. I still have that on my mind. Um, he is known as the Prince of Demons. Now, you guys probably noticed, like, Parker, you didn't say, like, Prince Beelzebub or anything. Well, according to my sources, there was a few conflicting things of whether Beelzebub was actually a prince or a king. He is known as the Prince of Demons, but some people revere him as a king. So I am not really sure which one to put, which makes me kind of unsure, uncomfortable which title to give him. So if you guys know whether he is a prince or a king, let me know in that comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys. So he is known as Lord of the Flies, which before his demonization by Christianity, he was known as Lord of Everything That Flies, and he was the god of Ekron, which was a city back in the times of Solomon. Um, he was summoned by King Solomon in question and said that he was the god of Ekron, which is very, very cool. And he can be associated with King Baal, who I mentioned before, or the demon Baal, who is also god of the harvest, who is a weather god who can like control rain, sun, all that stuff, which is in the sky. So it could also be something that flies technically, which is where people get that together. He's also been called Beelzebub or Baalzebub because, like I said, people think that they are one and the same or very similar. So sometimes their names kind of mix together like that, which is very, very cool. And when he was questioned by King Solomon, he revealed that he has a son who haunts the Red Sea named Abesthebo, and we will be covering him at some point. He is very, very prominent in the story of Solomon, and he's a very, very cool demon that I want to, absolutely cover at some point. Um, Beelzebub, he destroys kings. He allies himself with tyrants. He sends demons to people so they can believe in them and be lost. He is associated with death and destruction. Now, that can be multitude of things. Like obviously, like when you think of it, death, obvious; destruction, obvious. But it can also be the death and destruction of one's self, since he is also very good for shadow work. He can literally destroy you and rebuild you and make you a better individual. So death of you and destruction of your old self and new version of you will rise from all that hard work. Um, Being associated with death, though, he really has a fascination with taxidermy and bones. And word of advice, if you do want to summon or communicate with Beelzebub, best to do it outside, because I have heard stories of people doing it inside and they have had a massive fly infestation while doing that. So best to do it outside, but he is still very, very good to work with. He is the demon of gluttony. On the seven deadly sins, each of those are ruled by a different demon. Beelzebub rules gluttony. Um, we'll be covering the others who rule the different sins as well later on, but Beelzebub is the demon of gluttony. His personality is strict, aggressive, serious, but he's also very protecting. He's aggressive towards anybody who wants to harm the person that he's helping or working with. He has a very, very protective nature, and people often use him or work with him to create like protections to protect themselves from negative energies. His element is earth. His colors are muted dark red, black, gray, silvers, and blues. His planet is Jupiter. His metal is titanium. His incenses are frankincense, myrrh, and OUD. And that is all that I have about Beelzebub today. So there's some info that was missing that I usually cover, but that I could not find. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of our first demon who was not part of the Ars Goetia. If you guys like this video, be sure that like button, dislike if you dislike it, comment below, guys. Let me know what you think of Beelzebub. I really, really like him. I've been wanting to cover him for a long time, but I wanted to do all 72 first before I covered anybody else. So I really, really hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button, become a member of the Crypto Crew today, and that bell notification off to the side so you guys know when I upload videos and you don't miss them. Next week, I'm going to be uploading another Demon Days video. I believe I'm going to be covering Mammon, possibly. Um, that could change, but 99% sure I want to cover Mammon. So he's next up. But yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, again, hit that subscribe button, bell notification off to the side so you guys know when I upload videos. With that being said, guys, you've been watching Cryptocast. I've been your host, Parker. Stay spooky, and I will see you guys in the next Demon Days. Take care, guys. Bye. Have a good one.